In news from Jamaica, the results are in, and the Ministry of Education is proud of the candidates who recently sat the Caribbean Secondary Education Examination Certificate (CSEC) and the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examinations (CAPE). Minister of Education Reverend Ronald Thwaites recently announced the results, noting that of the 33 subjects sat, the pass rates in 14 subject areas showed improvements over the results of 2014. 71% of students received a passing grade, being 1 to 3. Minister Thwaites expressed satisfaction with the thrust of his ministry for greater interest in the subject area of mathematics, which he believes is paying off, with passes in mathematics growing this year by 6.5%.
So important because it isn't an exaggeration to say that we have a math aversion in Jamaica, and the truth be told, we have significant gaps in our instructional capacity, and the fact that under the leadership of Dr. Tamika Benjamin, advised by Mr. Radley Reed and so many others, we are beginning to see at the CSEC level a consistent improvement in the mathematics examinations is good news for those candidates, for the future of higher education, and indeed for Jamaica.
And while the ministry is boasting of an improvement in mathematics passes, English experienced a marginal decline of a percentage point. Minister Thwaites says the ministry is considering as a solution for greater passes in English to teach the subject as a second language in select communities. Additionally, Minister Thwaites says of the 40,148 students in the grade 11 cohort who sat exams, 58.8% sat math and 65.8% sat English, which the minister says signals a need for change.
All of our students must take, if not CSEC, some examination in English and in mathematics. And I want to say to you that we have paid particular attention this year, which is novel, to the students, some probably between 10 and 15,000 of them, who either in English or mathematics or both got grade 4. Yes? And we call them on the cusp students. And what we're saying is, since you've come so near, we are devising a program which will which we want to announce this morning, to provide classes for students who received grade 4 in math and English, or either or both, and they will be we want to do this during the first term of this coming academic year, with a view for them taking an examination in January, because we feel they're on the cusp and we shouldn't let them be remaining there.
For that program, the Ministry of Education will be setting up at least one support center in each parish and will be drawing on teachers from the public education system.
We're drawing those teachers from the public system, those with a proven track record of success in these areas, interested and available members of the National Mathematics and Literacy teams, and retired teachers. And we pay them a stipend because we want those who have come close to success to be able to clear that final hurdle. We've never done it before, but again, it's part of the zeal that everyone must get the chance to perfect their educational opportunities as far as they are able.
The minister announced that the highest passes were recorded in the subject area of agricultural science, having a double award of 16.7%. That was followed closely by principles of business with passes at a high of 12.6%. These subject areas joined physical education and sport, which were the only three subject areas with passes over 90%. And while the minister announces improvements in subject areas, there were some notable declines.
The other side of the coin is that there was a decline in performance in the science-related subjects, except, as I mentioned, for mathematics. Both additional mathematics and integrated science declined by 7.7 percentage points. Biology declined by 9 percentage points. Chemistry by 13.5%, and physics by 15.5%.
The minister says the Education Ministry is quite troubled by this development and is confident the authorities are aware of the causes of the decline. He shared one solution to remedy the problem.
We have a shortage of qualified science teachers in Jamaica. And science, after all, is the prism through which employment and development is going to take place in this 21st century. I wish to announce today, therefore, that the Ministry of Education will provide 100 scholarships and bursaries for individuals interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree in secondary education, specializing in mathematics or science, specifically physics, chemistry, and biology. 70 scholarships will be made available to mathematics education students, and the remaining 30 to those pursuing science education degrees starting in September 2015. There are details in the advertisement as to how you apply and the minimum qualifications, and I wish to make it clear that successful candidates will be bonded to the Ministry of Education for 5 years after completing their degree, and will be required to sign an agreement with the ministry to deploy them to teach in schools which we identify as having needs for additional qualified teachers.